For decades, the CIA has been at the center of classified experiments that push the limits of what we consider reality. Some of those projects weren't just about spying or military superiority. They were about something far bigger, something that challenges the very nature of existence. Some reports suggest that the agency has secretly studied higher dimensions, time manipulation, and hidden forces of the universe. If true, this would mean the world we see is only a fraction of what actually exists. But did they succeed? And if they did, how far did they go? Before we go into the most shocking details, we need to understand what higher dimensions actually are, and why the CIA might have been interested in them. We live in a three-dimensional world. Every object has height, width, and depth. But for decades, physicists have theorized that reality doesn't stop at 3 dimensions. String theory, one of the most advanced frameworks in physics, suggests that there could be at least 10 dimensions, each hidden from our perception. These dimensions might explain everything from black holes to the fundamental forces of nature. But here's where things get strange. Some theories propose that higher dimensions aren't just abstract mathematical concepts. They could be accessible under the right conditions. And that's exactly where the CIA's interest comes in. If these dimensions hold untapped energy, alternate timelines, or even intelligence beyond human understanding, then whoever controls access to them could have power beyond imagination. Now let's look at the real-world projects that suggest the CIA may have been trying to do exactly that. 1. Project Pegasus, Time Travel and Alternate Realities. In the 1970s, a top-secret initiative known as Project Pegasus was allegedly launched to explore time travel and alternate dimensions. Some claim this project wasn't just about theoretical physics. It was about actual experiments that could send people through space-time. The most controversial claim comes from individuals who say they participated in these experiments. They describe jumping between different moments in history, encountering future events before they happened, and even stepping into parallel versions of Earth. If true, this would mean time is not a straight line, but a multi-layered structure that can be accessed, possibly through higher dimensional spaces. While mainstream science remains skeptical, classified government documents confirm the CIA has explored time manipulation. Whether or not they succeeded is unknown, but the fact that such research existed raises a chilling question. Were they trying to access higher dimensions to control time itself? 2. Classified research on wormholes, hidden gateways. If time travel is possible, the next question is how it's done. That's where wormholes come in. These are theoretical passages that could connect distant points in space, or even different realities. The CIA, alongside other government agencies like NASA, has been suspected of studying wormholes not as abstract theories, but as potentially usable technology. Some believe these experiments were designed to open stable gateways, allowing for instant travel. But here's where things get even more unsettling. If wormholes connect different points in space, they could also connect different dimensions. This means the CIA might have been looking for more than just transportation. They might have been trying to reach realms beyond human perception. The biggest obstacle in wormhole research is that they require exotic matter to stay open. And that leads directly to the next secretive topic, the CIA's interest in strange forms of energy. 3. The CIA's interest in exotic matter and space-time manipulation. Exotic matter is a hypothetical substance that doesn't behave like anything we know. Unlike regular matter, it has negative energy, something that could, in theory, hold open a wormhole or even allow objects to move in ways that defy physics. If the CIA or any other agency found a way to create or control exotic matter, they might have unlocked higher dimensional access points. Reports suggest that some classified research focused on materials that reacted in ways that shouldn't be possible under normal physics. Were these materials interacting with forces from a hidden dimension? Could this explain bizarre anomalies reported in high-security research zones? While mainstream science still considers exotic matter theoretical, the CIA's involvement suggests there may be more to the story than we're being told. 4. Reverse engineering extraterrestrial technology, a shortcut to higher dimensions. There are countless reports that suggest classified government programs have been reverse engineering technology from non-human sources. If these claims are true, the real question is, where did this technology come from? Some believe that UFOs might not be from another planet, but from another dimension altogether. The idea is that these crafts aren't traveling through space. They're shifting through dimensions, bypassing normal physics entirely. If the CIA has studied this, it could mean they're not just exploring higher dimensions, they're learning from beings who already know how to navigate them. The implications of this are staggering. If higher dimensions aren't just real but inhabited, then accessing them isn't just a scientific pursuit, it's a security concern. It could explain why so much information on these topics remains classified. 5. Exploration of multidimensional space in advanced physics. The idea that our universe consists of hidden dimensions isn't just science fiction, it's a serious topic in theoretical physics. Some of the brightest minds in the world, including those working in classified government research, have tried to determine whether higher dimensional spaces can be accessed, controlled, or even weaponized. If the CIA was involved, it wouldn't be surprising. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence comes from the Advanced Theoretical Physics Working Group, a highly secretive initiative that allegedly collaborated with intelligence agencies to study multidimensional physics. This group focused on whether these hidden dimensions could explain anomalous phenomena, things that don't fit within the known laws of physics. The deeper you go into classified research, the more references you find to projects that attempt to bend or fold space-time, concepts that rely on accessing dimensions beyond the three we experience daily. But why would an intelligence agency care about multidimensional space? Some believe the answer lies in military superiority. If an enemy could move between dimensions or use higher dimensional physics to develop advanced technologies, the nation that figured it out first would have an undeniable advantage. The real question is, did they make any breakthroughs? 6. The Black Projects and Anti-Gravity Research. When it comes to secret technology, black projects are where things get truly strange. These are research initiatives so classified that even most government officials don't know they exist. Some of these projects allegedly focus on anti-gravity technology, a field that might have more to do with higher dimensions than we realize. Anti-gravity propulsion isn't just about defying Earth's gravity, it's about manipulating the very fabric of space-time. Scientists theorize that if you could interact with higher dimensions, you might be able to create localized warps in space, making travel instant or even allowing movement between parallel realities. There are reports that some of the unidentified flying objects encountered by military pilots display physics-defying movements such as sudden acceleration with no visible propulsion, movements that would make sense if they were using higher dimensional physics. If the CIA was involved in anti-gravity research, it raises an important question. Were they simply trying to create futuristic aircraft, or were they attempting to access and control hidden dimensions? Given the secrecy surrounding these projects, it's possible that the answer is locked away in classified files that the public may never see. 7. Neural interface and dimensional perception, mind machines. One of the most overlooked aspects of higher dimensions is the role of human perception. If dimensions beyond our own exist, why can't we see or interact with them? Some believe the answer isn't physical, it's neurological, and that's exactly where neural interface technology comes in. There are claims that the CIA has experimented with brain-machine interfaces, devices that allow direct communication between the human mind and external systems. The most extreme theories suggest that some of these projects attempted to expand human perception beyond the normal three-dimensional world. If successful, this could mean that higher dimensions aren't something we need to travel to in a physical sense. Instead, they may be accessible through altered states of consciousness. Consider how some psychedelic substances are known to create experiences where people report seeing geometric patterns, feeling disconnected from time, or even sensing other forms of intelligence. Could these experiences be glimpses into a higher dimensional reality? If the CIA was able to artificially induce or control these states using technology, it could mean they found a way to open the door to something beyond our known world. 8. Research on the holographic universe theory. One of the strangest possibilities in modern physics is that our universe might not be what it seems. The holographic universe theory suggests that everything we experience might be a projection from a higher dimensional space, much like how a hologram appears three-dimensional but is actually encoded on a two-dimensional surface. Why would the CIA be interested in this? If reality itself is a projection, then whoever understands the source code behind it could theoretically manipulate reality itself. Some declassified research suggests that the intelligence community has taken a serious look at this concept. If our world is just a shadow of a higher dimensional structure, then learning to interact with those dimensions might be the key to controlling physics in ways we can't yet imagine. The implications here are massive. If the universe is holographic, then traveling to higher dimensions might not even require physical movement. It could be as simple as learning how to interact with the deeper structure of reality. Could this explain why intelligence agencies have spent decades studying consciousness, mind control, and reality perception? It certainly makes you wonder. 9. Dark matter and parallel universe research. One of the biggest mysteries in physics is dark matter, an invisible substance that makes up around 85% of the universe's mass but doesn't interact with light, making it completely undetectable to the human eye. Some physicists believe dark matter could actually be evidence of hidden dimensions. If that's true, then understanding it could be the key to unlocking access to those dimensions. There have been reports that intelligence agencies, including the CIA, have worked with physicists studying dark matter, not just to understand the cosmos, but to see if it can be manipulated. If dark matter exists in a higher dimensional space, then developing ways to interact with it could allow scientists to tap into or even move through those dimensions. One particularly strange theory suggests that parallel universes could exist alongside our own, separated by only a thin barrier. If dark matter is linked to these parallel worlds, then learning to interact with it could provide a gateway, one that intelligence agencies would certainly want to control. 10. The CIA's secret space program beyond our dimensions. Most people think of space travel as straightforward. You build a rocket, you go up, and you land somewhere else. But what if space exploration wasn't just about physical distance? What if it was about accessing different realities altogether? There have been persistent rumors about a classified space program that operates outside of NASA. Some believe that this program isn't just about exploring new planets, it's about studying interdimensional travel. If space itself is linked to higher dimensions, then the real breakthroughs in exploration might not come from traveling faster, but from learning to step into alternate realities. One of the strangest claims involves reports of astronauts experiencing unusual phenomena in space. Things like hearing strange sounds, seeing flashes of light, or even feeling a presence. Could these be signs that space itself is more complex than we realize? And if so, has the CIA been actively working to unlock its secrets? 11. Studies into metaphysical phenomena and the afterlife. The final and perhaps most unsettling possibility is that higher dimensions aren't just scientific. They may also be spiritual. Some theories suggest that what we call the afterlife could actually be a higher dimensional state of existence. If that's true, then intelligence agencies studying higher dimensions might not just be looking for scientific breakthroughs, they might be investigating what happens after death. Some leaked reports suggest that the CIA has funded research into near-death experiences, astral projection, and consciousness beyond the body. If these studies revealed patterns or evidence of an existence beyond physical reality, it could mean that higher dimensions are already accessible in ways we never imagined. The question is, what did they find? And if they uncovered something world-changing, would they ever reveal it? In summary, the evidence suggests that for decades the CIA and other intelligence agencies have been deeply invested in researching higher dimensions, time manipulation, and alternate realities. Whether through physics, neuroscience, consciousness studies, or classified technology, they have searched for ways to interact with spaces beyond our known world. The biggest question remains, did they succeed? If they did, the implications would change everything we think we know about reality. If you have made it this far, comment down below with the word 100% to confirm that you have received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.